Horror of living in North Korea, 10 facts about North Korea that will blow your mind. 3-generation punishment rule. This rule has to be one of the most brutal and surprising rules in the world. This is a human right violation and also the horrifying reality of the country. So, according to this rule, if one person commits an offense, 3 generations will have to bear the punishment. For instance, if you commit an offense, then your children and grandchildren will also receive the full brunt of the punishment. The punishment usually involves a lifetime in prison, and children who are born in prison are raised as prisoners because apparently, their blood is guilty. The honeypot scheme. The leader of the country, Kim Jong-il, has designed a honeypot scheme, and a select group of women are forced to be a part of it. The scheme is designed to trap wealthy businessmen from foreign countries. The women under this scheme are told to seduce the businessman, and when women become pregnant, the men are forced to invest in North Korea. The children born during this scheme are held as hostages and are later converted into spies as they look foreign but are loyal to North Korea. Limited media access. Everything in North Korea is under scrutiny. Even the media. Considering the reputation of the country and its leader, it's not surprising that it keeps its media on a tight leash. In this country, there are only 3 television channels, and the programs on these channels are controlled by the government. Even newspapers and radio stations are monitored by the government. No foreign shows, music or movies are allowed. Consuming media or films that are not North Korean is unlawful. Limited fashion. Western fashion is prohibited in North Korea. People in North Korea are not allowed to wear blue jeans. Short skirts and designer shoes are also prohibited. Branded clothes are also not allowed. Korean men can only choose from a list of government-approved hairstyles, and any hairdo apart from those can lead to an arrest. Unmarried women must keep their hair short and married women have a few options to choose from. Human rights violation. The cases of human rights violations in North Korea are endless. We saw how generations are punished for an offense of a person. Other than that, the country still publicly executes its citizens. Don't you remember the time when the defense chief Yoon Yong-sol was executed in 2015 in front of hundreds of people with an anti-aircraft gun? No religious freedom. Even religion is prohibited in this country. North Korea has declared itself as an atheist state, and anyone who is seen practicing religion is persecuted. So, if you ever think of visiting North Korea, don't carry any religious books or items with you. It might lead to a problem. Can you believe religion that this country has prohibited religion? Elections with only one option to choose from. Since 1948, the same family has been ruling North Korea. It is actually funny that the country still holds an election every year. The voters have only one option to choose from, and so holding elections don't make sense. Be it any election, mayor, provincial governors or even local assemblies, there is only one candidate. The head of North Korea is a deceased man. As bizarre as this sounds, it's true. You'll be surprised to know that North Korea is the only country in the world that follows the rule of neocracy. Kim Il-sung is declared the eternal leader of the country. So, even though Kim Jong-un is a supreme leader of the DPRK, supreme commander of the army, and chairman of the Workers' Party, he still cannot be titled as the president of the state. Mandatory military service for men and women. More like forced military service for both men and women. Everybody has their own dreams and passions that they want to follow in life. But not in North Korea. Before you pursue anything, you have to dedicate a few years to the service of the state. So, the rule is such that all the boys above 18 have to serve 10 years in the military, and all the girls have to start serving the nation as soon as they graduate from high school and then serve till the age of 23. No doubt, even after being 54th in terms of population, it has one of the largest standing militaries in the world. Power cut every night. There is a shortage of electricity in North Korea due to the energy crisis. Therefore, the country can't supply enough electricity to homes, and to make up for the shortage, they cut the power every night. Here, we get annoyed if there is a power cut once a week. Just think about the plight of people staying in North Korea.